Hello everybody, Jags Money here, doing a little bit of a late night VOD review here for Scout, who sent this in for me. I'll be posting this on my YouTube channel just for everybody to see, and so they can learn from that. And they can learn from this, and not just Scout, but anybody else who wants to take a look at some more informational content. I haven't been putting a lot of crazy video editing or anything out lately. I'm working on something, but that'll be in the meantime. But anyway, I was asked to do some VOD review here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. This is Scout Game & Watch against a Falco. Sadly I do not know who the Falco is, so I wish I could give credit there, but I do not know. So we'll go ahead and get on Battlefield. Let's see how this plays out. So before we start, I know the game just started, but before we get going into the actual match itself and breaking down the interactions, I want to give you an idea as to what like when you go into this match. Do you know exactly what your game plan is? Like what is Game & Watch looking for, and what should you be trying to look for Falco to attempt to do? And what is Falco going to be trying to do? What's his win condition and what's your win condition in simplest terms? Your win condition as Game & Watch is to work your way past his lasers and screen control and get in and get a grab or a clean down tilt hit. Once you get either of those, you get a huge punish at Falco pretty much at any percent as long as he is out of CC percent or you catch him trying to ASDI or throwing out a move when you hit down tilt. But a clean grab is going to net you a huge punish no matter what. So that is basically your win condition in neutrals to get that grab. Falco, on the other hand, he doesn't really get a ton off of grabs usually on Game & Watch, sorry. So really his win condition is going to be very different. It's going to be spacing you out with lasers at inconvenient timings to where you can't really counterplay them as well, and then starting his combos with making sure to get some kind of shine combo started to actually rack up the damage into an edge guard situation, if not outright kill you from that. So that's going to be his game plan, and he's going to be looking to space around your bigger hitboxes since you have the range advantage. He's going to be looking to either bait those out and whiff punish you, stuff you with lasers to get you out of those moves since your moves don't start up super fast in the air, as well as doing it if you hit his shield poorly, he can start things off of either a shield grab or a shine out of shield. If you're really bad on shield, he can do like dare out of shield to start things. So that's what he's going to be mainly looking to do, mostly to be baiting you out because he can't generally contest your range with his own moves. He has to stuff your range out with lasers or his shield, or he has to whiff punish you. So your goal is to get around that and to actually get clean openings for yourself, and that lead into either a grab or a down tilt combo starter that should lead into an edge guard. So knowing that, we should know that the first thing Falco's going to do is one of two things. One, he's either going to straight up run at you, or he's going to start spacing you out with lasers really, really hard to get a feel for you. We can see here immediately he runs at you and does nair shine. At that percent, you are Game & Watch. If you CC that nair, that is a free down tilt for you, especially because he did it really, really early. So you should have no trouble CCing that for a punish. If you could also CC grab it too. Both of those play into your win condition really well. So right there, that just goes to show that you could be learning some counterplay here directly to get in on to get some openings off of these. So you jump here, and that's going to be really dangerous. You get out, nice. Slide off DI. Nice. Okay, so that's your win condition, but right there, that I was seeing that on some of your other VODs just from quick glances, is not converting off of your grabs. That is your win condition. You need to be able to convert off of your grabs. That should be a chain grab off of that DI. If at that percent, if Falco DIs left or right, that is a free regrab at this percent. If he DIs straight up, you cannot regrab him, but that is a free up air or up tilt to continue your combo. So it really is a lose-lose situation for Falco as long as you react properly. Just looks like you reacted too slow and you're going to most likely get wake up shined, and that is exactly what happens. So, you get this fair here, you're out. He comes in with a bad downer and you shield grab it. That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you need to punish these harder. You just did not move quick enough out of your grab, and now you're going to get wake up shine for it, and that plays into his win condition, right? Okay, so early up E. That's fine. It's good to mix that up into your recovery, but you want to make sure you also have the low recoveries down. I don't think you should have died for that. I don't know why you bucket stalled. I don't know what bucket stalling there got you. It might have killed you. I think you needed to jump a lot quicker to actually get your momentum moving back to the stage. The bucket, I think, kind of killed you. You can definitely live that, I believe. And then use your bucket break. If you just barely can't make it, you can use that to try and stall on your way back. Okay, the jab is interesting. Okay, then you go for something like that. On that percent, up throw nair should be free. Falco's only option to not die from that is to try and get on that top platform. I don't know if he can actually get there from that position. Even if he can, you can try to nair tech. You can try to tech chase with a nair, or just waveland on platform, and then re-grab him and kill him. So well, let's see if I can get back to that position here. So you probably should have just down tilted. It's got more active frames, and if any of them hit him, he dies. So you probably should just be down tilting here anyway. But you get the grab here, right? Falco, he can really DI this anywhere, but basically if he DIs this way or he DIs straight up, that's a free up throw nair, right? That he's dead. His only chance to not die here is to try and DI over here to the platform that's like up here somewhere, right? If he lands up here, let's just, because I can't see the platform from this particular angle, let's assume that like this is your platform, this one right here. Let's say he lands up there. You are actually able to wait. You can do two things. One, you can try to cover it with your nair and try to get a big hitbox like right here to cover tech in place, tech over here, whatever, and it'll cover all of that. Or you waveline on the platform and just regrab, and once you regrab him here on a platform where he can't DI to a platform to escape you, it's over. There's nothing he can do. Regardless of if he DIs any of these ways, you just jump and nair him, and he's pretty much dead. So going for down throw here is, if you're looking to be optimal here and actually get a good punish, it's not the way to go. If you're trying to just be a funny guy, that's perfectly fine. But since you were looking for help in VOD review, I'm assuming that you're not trying to be a funny guy, that you're trying to actually get a punish here. And doing down throw is the epitome of not doing that. So he gets out when he should die. Now you're going to eat a punish because he tech chased down as you. And now this is exactly what Falco wants to do. He wants to get you in that. So, okay. This is not actually a horrible idea. So you get out of this. You shouldn't have. He missed a shine. Fox shine would have hit you, sadly. So you get an up tilt, right? You go up there. You up air. The idea of going up here and up airing is not the worst idea if he's not Falco, right? Well, what's Falco? He's a fast faller, right? So what does being a fast faller mean in this situation? Well, it means that he's harder to kill off the top. He's not going to die as easily off the top. Even though he's light, it doesn't matter because his gravity is so high that it will actually pull him down. So it'll actually be harder to kill him off the top. So doing this here is really bad. But remember, you're playing against Falco. He's a fast faller, meaning he falls faster, and he has a terrible recovery. So if you just hit him with forward air, there's no DI that should save him here. He's at 120, or about 115 probably before the hit. You send him this way, he's going to go fucking all the way down here. He's going to shoot down because he's a fast faller. And his recovery is already not good, so you should be able to cover it even if he can make it back with side B. He most likely can't. So you should just forward air him here. That's playing into the character. If this was Jigglypuff, if this was a Game & Watch Ditto, if this was a lighter character who did not fall fast, up air here is actually fine. But you're playing against Falco, you need to combo him like he's Falco, and you need to finish him like he's Falco. So what does that mean? It means unless the only thing you can do is up air him. If that's the only thing you can hit him with that he can't escape, that's fine. But clearly you can hit him with forward air here, and he will die. So once again, you're just dropping a punish here. Let's see if he lives, and he does. So like I said, another missed punish that is causing you to not take stocks when you should. And now Falco's back on stage. He then whiff punishes you. Once again, you threw out this weird chair. I'm assuming you thought he was going to fall off the platform and right into your chair. But even if he was going to do that, like even if this was to cover him coming down from right there, that's not even a great punish. It just kind of knocks him away, especially because it's late chair. If you think he's going to come do that, do a dash back. Wait for him to do it, and then dash forward and grab him. And then you get a free kill off of your grab. Remember, that's your win con. Chair is not your win con in this situation. It's the grab. Grab is your win con. So that's what you should be looking for. Because even now you're at a percent where even now down tilt, if you were to do wave dash back down tilt, it's not going to kill him and it's not going to combo. So you're looking for grab if you can get it. You can do wave dash back into forward air, and then that will pretty much do what you need. But wave dash, if you dash back, he does what you think he's going to do here, and then you just run up and grab him. That's his death. But you throw out chair, and because of the lag and how not great the hitbox is in this situation, he's actually going to whip punish you. Weird up smash. I assume that's a tech flub. There's a good chance. Okay, that right there is a mix-up right there. I'm not sure if the Falco knew that what he was doing was a mix-up. This right here. Okay, so in this situation, he's going to hit you with a move based on your last DI, right? He can really do two things. One, he can hit you with one of his moves that sends you this way, which is what he did. He can do nair, he can do back air, or he can down air you. And if you're holding away, you will shoot like this. right? And you are at 96. That's a good chance that that either outright kills you, maybe not outright kills you, but it does set him up to edge guard you. So that's obviously not good. He did go for the out one, and you DI'd it pretty well, so that's good on you for that. You DI'd it fine. That's the thing, though. If you held that direction, you held in, which is fine. If he got a stronger hit or even maybe up aired you, that might have been a problem. But you did fine there DIing that. Okay, so, oh yeah, this is what I was telling you in the chat. Okay, so you were talking about how back air just destroys you, right? Like, oh my god, Falco, let's drop back air, right? We know that this is an invincible back air, right? That's fine. He called out he mostly called out your timing. Not quite, because he didn't get strong back air, but he did get this, right? You need to be buffering a tech in this situation. You should be pressing your tech button, like, no matter what, every time. When you think he's going to throw out a move there, as you're riding along the wall, you should be inputting a tech. If you hit that tech here, you live, no problem. Even though, but now he's rewarded for missing the timing, and you die. Like I said, that was an invincible back air, and he kind of did call out your timing a little bit, even though he didn't call it out amazingly, because he didn't get the strong hit. But you should have been able to tech that, and that would have allowed you to live. So let's see what you do from here. Right there. So remember, that's what Falco's game plan is. He wants you to hit his shield or to whiff a forward air or a down tilt or something, and then he can shine you or do something like that that leads into shine. So like I said, you want to play into your win condition. You look for grabs, and you look to space on his shield. If he is going to be running up and shielding, or he is going to be throwing out shield, you need to space around that so that he can't do exactly what he just did here. Because we understand that that's his game plan, right? That's what he's looking to do. And now this is his combo tree, right? This is what he wants. And you just you're taking 85 because of one bad forward air, right? All right, so you should have probably died for that. Wake up tilt with Game Watch is one of his worst wake up options he could probably do here. You can see how slow it is. It might catch you in certain situations, but Falco is literally sitting next to you. You probably should have just died for that. And you would have just lost an entire stock because you threw out a bad forward air on his shield. But he reacted too slow, so you get away with it. Let's see if you can edge guard him here. Okay, I'm not sure what the dash attack was. I'm guessing that was a misinput. You dash back, which is fine. This right here, right there, that's great. You know he's going to throw out a move. Now dash forward and grab him. Dash back, dash forward, grab him. He's dead. He has nowhere to go. Like I said, you can try to do like forward air cheese. You can do forward throw cheese if you grab him here, where he either holds out and goes really far and he probably gets edge guarded, or he holds in and you just jump up and nair him. If you do up throw, he can maybe get up here and make it hard for you. But if you do forward throw, he's probably fucked because he's Falco. But like I said, you don't dash forward and grab him here. You just dash away and dash attack. So I'm not able to explain that. Okay, then you get him there. Was that a DAC? Was that even a Dacus? Okay, it was. Okay. All right. So let's see how you deal with in between stocks. This is a very important moment every game that you should be thinking about. Remember, when he comes off the spawn platform, he is unhittable for 2 seconds. You cannot mess with him. Do not fight him. Do not try to hit him with anything. Don't even be near him if you can avoid it. You cannot fight back. You have to find a way to wait this out. So let's see if you take a hit for no reason. You did mostly fine. By the time he hit you, he was vulnerable. So it was still an interaction you could have worked around, but he did get a good advantage from that. Maybe recommend moving around a little more to make it a little bit tougher for him to track you down, because you got on that platform and just kind of stood there in shield for a while. So that made it really easy for him to put a mix-up on you and make it tough for you. If you move around a lot more, it's going to be harder for him to actually find that hit on you in that situation. Good DI on the downer. Gets you out. All right, let's see the edge guard. You get the grab. Okay, let's see the punish. Okay. So I'm not sure. I saw you do that a bunch of times the other game either. I'm not sure exactly what you're looking to do from the up throw down smash. I've never really seen that work consistently. I'm not sure exactly where you're getting that idea from. You should basically be looking to up throw chain grab him, or up throw up air, or up throw up tilt him. He did land on the platform from your up throw. You should be expecting this, because as Falco, obviously you don't want to get chain grabbed. So he's going to look to DI to the platform. So I'm not sure why you think this down smash is going to work. But you should be basically expecting him to be on that platform. And you should be looking to either shark him with an up air as he wakes up. That wasn't too bad. Doing the nair, it looked to be a little slow. You can try to, like I said, shark him with up air, or you can wave land on the platform and tech chase him for a regrab, which is a very strong option as Game & Watch here in this situation. You will most likely get one regrab before he goes to the top platform, and then you can repeat the process. which can get you a pretty good damage. But you mistime it, which is fine. Okay, that was actually fine. This is pretty good. This dash back grab that you did here. You played right into your win condition. You bait Falco, and you grab him. Now, you did do a dash grab, which means if Falco was able to react here, I'm pretty sure he can actually shine you. Yeah, he stood there, actionable for a second. Totally actionable. He could have actually shined you out of your grab. But if you did a regular jump cancel grab, you would have actually punished him there. But the idea was there. Make sure you grind out your tech. Make sure you have your jump cancel grabs, your basic stuff. Make sure you have that down, because a better player would have punished you for that, and you would have not known why it didn't work. You would have thought that Falco's garbage and he's bullshit, and you would have been like, this character's dumb. When in reality, you earned your punish, get your tech down so you can actually get your punishes. But he gives it to you here. So let's see the punish. Once again, okay, it's going to work because he wasn't ready for it, but don't do that. That is 100% cheese. Good players are not going to fall for that. Better players will buffer a tech every single time you throw, so that every time you down throw, you will get nothing. He obviously is not ready for that, so you get something here, but you should be up throwing Falco almost every single time. You get great punishes on Falco off of your up throw. Even if he lands on a platform, it sets you up for an amazing platform tech chase to continue your punish. So going for down throw here is a cheese tactic. It worked because he wasn't expecting it, but if I told him to just buffer a tech every time and just mix up where the tech was going to go, you would not be able to continue this combo, and it would not work. And you would most likely get punished for doing it. All right, so right there, you do up throw, and you miss the punish. That one was a little tricky because he DI'd really weird. So right there, it's a little ambiguous whether he's going to land on the platform or not, but you definitely have enough time, regardless of what happens, to actually buffer a short hop instant up air. That will cover, in this DI, that will cover whether he lands on the platform or not, and you'll get some punish out of it. If you try to go for a regrab here, you're basically, you're kind of hedging your bets on the fact that that does not put him on the platform. But if you jump up like you did, you're hedging all your bets the fact that he does. But this is pretty tough to see. I wouldn't know in the moment exactly which one, which is why personally I would go for a short hop instant up air to scoop him up, because regardless of whether he's going to land here or not, you're going to get him right here. Even if he does land here before my up air comes out and my up air whiffs, guess what? Up air's got no lag. I can up air right away again. Or after my up air, I can jump up again on the platform and tech chase him. There is nothing stopping me from doing that because up air has basically no lag. So even if he does land on there and my up air doesn't time it right and he gets to tech, I can still tech chase from that position. So it's not a problem. But you commit too hard to this nair and he gets away, right? You had trouble getting off the platform and you just get punished for it. So just need to get your movement down. If you have your movement down, you probably don't get stuck up there and get backered. Okay, so this dash attack. I understand you are invincible, right? I get that you believe that you can't be punished here, but right here, your invincibility's gone. You only get those 2 seconds. Now, you do ASDI this down, which is good, but you do also do one of your slowest options in that situation. But the idea that, remember, you understand you only have 2 seconds here. You throw the bacon, you throw 2 bacon. You are now no longer invincible. If he knew what he was doing, he would strong down air here, and that would true combo into shine, and you would just take 1,000,000,000%. Okay, right here's another thing we were talking about in the Discord, right? Punishes, right? Knowing when to extend your punishes, how to extend them, and when to cut them off, right? When you should be done with your punish, right? So you get him off stage. I like this idea, going for your down tilt, making him respect that space, right? He lands right next to you. You can either grab him or you can grab him. You can do a lot of things here. You decide to up tilt, which covers that. That's perfectly fine. Now, right here, remember, you're playing against a fast faller. Your uppie's not going to combo as well into your double jump nair like it will with a floaty character. So you need to think about that. What is actually your best combo move if you actually want to extend your punish in this situation? What should you be going for? Well, if you want to continue your combo, if you don't want to end it with a nair here, you should be looking to up air. Just get under him and up air. That's very hard to DI for him, and regardless of where he DIs, you should be able to follow it up with something. Whether that's a nair, whether that's forward air. If he DIs really hard out, you should be able to forward air him, and that's death. If he DIs kind of upwards, then you just follow him with a nair, and that's death. If he DIs straight up, you can fade back nair, and if that's not death, it does put him in a bad spot. If he DIs this way, you can do turnaround bacon regrab. You can do possibly a fade back another up air to just continue your combo if he's going to hold in like that on you. You can possibly just nair him off the other way, which won't kill him, but it's at least doing good damage and putting him possibly off stage. So all of these are pretty good, but they all stem off up air, right? Up air is going to be a way better combo tool against Falco at this percent and at this situation than up B. Up B is more so a floaty combo tool because it combos so well if they don't DI super hard. But for fast fallers like this, you're not going to get a ton off of it. So you see you do it, and he kind of just falls out of it, right? You don't get anything. So remember, you got to remember who you're playing against. You're playing against Falco. While up air may not combo super well against, floatier characters, against Falco and Fox and Wolf, this move combos extremely hard. So I would be looking for up air there, which would get you this kill. But you do up B, he's going to drop the punish. Okay, so you're back in neutral. So even right there, even though you got that like weird up B, it really didn't combo all that well. Like it got a weird hit of up air to where he just held out and he was gone. There's not a lot you could follow it with. Good anti-air up tilt. All right, little risky. Like I said, you got to be careful with your whiffs. That's what Falco's looking for. He's looking for those whiffs. You got to be careful about every hitbox you throw out. That's fine. Yeah, see that? I mean, that makes it really easy for Falco, right? This up B, you're dead. Any good Falco kills you here. So, you were saying, oh, well, if I go low, Falco's just going to kill me. I promise you, this is the easiest thing you can do for Falco. Nothing you could have done would be easier for him to edgeguard than doing what you just did right now. Than doing this and slowly falling like this. At least throw out a hitbox. Like, at least throw something out. Your Game & Watch, throw out a down air. Throw out something here to deter him from doing an uninvincible back air. He's not even invincible. Just down air him. Do something. Anything. Because, so this right here, first of all, hold your jump. Right? Let's go over recovery stuff because you were talking about recovery stuff sometimes. Hold your jump. You jumped first. That makes it 10 times easier for Falco to know what you're going to do. He now doesn't have to look for the fact that you could go really low and then up B and then double jump. You used your double jump randomly over here. Now you're down here. Now he just waits to react to up B and then hit you, right? So right there, that's making it really easy for him. Even then, he only gets weak back air. Even with you making it really easy for Falco, he only gets weak back air. Because it's not that easy to do. We were talking about it in Discord. Falco, invincible ledge hop back air is not that easy to do when you are playing against a character like Game & Watch, who can potentially combo you off of his up B if you mistime your edge guard, who can possibly end up killing you because of it, who has so much mix-up potential and whose up B goes really far. It is not that easy to do. Even when you made it really easy for him to do it, he still couldn't do it. He still messed it up, and you got a weak back air. Now, right here, you are not that far off the stage. Look at this. Falco can't go that far off right now. He's not threatening you in any way that if you fall this way, he's going to go down and get you, or he's going to jump off right now and get you. He's not threatening you in any way. He has not shown that he's going to do that. So you have no threat for that, right? What is the problem? Now, you don't have a jump. That makes it tough, but you're still Game & Watch. You still have so much mix-up potential. If you go just kind of low, you can do something. But you do this. Now you've given away everything. You have no mix-up now. This is not a mix-up. This is not a mix-up. There is no mix-up here. He is not confused in any way. He just sees it, reacts, waits for you to come to him, makes sure he's invincible, refreshes so that his timing is good, and then he hits you off. That is all he has to do here. There is no mix-up. You are not giving him any challenge in any way to do anything with this. You don't even throw out a hitbox to make him honest. To keep him honest, you got to throw something out. Just keep. What if he fucks it up? He wasn't invincible. Hit down air just eats him alive. None of his hitboxes will beat it. He's literally hittable. Hit him with something. Like, just hit him. Throw down air. First of all, bucketing here screwed you. If you don't bucket, you can actually keep drifting this way. Just keep drifting. This kills your momentum. Bucketing is only used if you're trying to stall. Like, let's say you're falling, right? And he rolls up. You can use bucket to stall vertically, and then you will actually give yourself enough time to drop down and grab it. That is where you use bucket. Using bucket here, what does that do for you? Once again, it's not really a mix-up. You're so far away that He has no reason to care. It's not like you're giving him a timing mix-up or anything. So you just kind of, but you also fucked up your momentum because you actually easily make it at least back to stage, right? If you just keep your drift, but you killed your drift. So now not only did you lose the drift you already had from your up B, you're starting your drift over again. Your air acceleration has to get you to max velocity now. So you might not even make it back to stage now, even with your full drift, which is probably why you didn't throw out a move, because you figured if I throw out a move, I can't grab the ledge because that's my only way to make it and I'm going to die. But if you just keep drifting, you now have a mix-up between whether I drift onto stage with an aerial and I down air you, or I drift this way and then I curl back to the edge, right? You have both of those options open for you. But because you killed your momentum up here, you now don't have that choice. You full hold out here and you don't even make it back. You literally just die. I'm fairly certain. This is kind of hard to tell. As Falco, I would probably still down air you or something here to kill you. But look at that. He's not even invincible. This is hittable. He can die here if you just throw out a downer. You throw out key, he's dead. You throw out your big key move right here. Right? You throw out your big key. Here's a nice keyhole. Looks like Among Us. You throw that out, he dies. Unless he goes for a god tech. But he's not expecting that. He's literally trying to back at you. He probably dies here. But like I said, you might even land on stage here. I can't really tell if you're going to land on stage here or not. I don't think you get the chance to prove that. Yeah, okay, it doesn't look like you did. My guess is that you didn't. I should be able to go frame by frame, right? No, okay, I can't. But yeah, it doesn't look like you make it back, which means it doesn't really matter. But it's because you killed your momentum at the end of the day anyway. So key things to take away from this VOD, which is kind of stuff I was saying on the Discord to begin with. First thing to take away is you have a fundamental misunderstanding of the matchup, it seems. You can't really just whiff from that close to Falco. If you're going to whiff a hitbox, it's got to be from far enough away that he can't directly punish you. He's not a super fast character in terms of covering ground. So you can whiff a decent bit away from him if you want to like bait something, but you can't just whiff right next to him. That's how you get shield grab. That's how you get aerial out of shield. That's how you get shined out of shield. That's how you die. Him landing a shine on you in neutral is how you die. So you can't allow him to do that. The second thing is you're not playing to your win condition. Your win condition is grab. Your win condition is to grab and to punish him till he dies. Like I said, you don't even need to get 0 to deaths. I'm not saying you should be touch of deathing him every time. That's not my point. My point is you should grab him and you should have a very solid plan as to what your punish tree is to maximize your damage potential. Nobody expects you to 0 to death every single person every time you grab them. That's not a healthy mindset. But you should be trying to maximize your punish, and if you don't get a max punish, you should have a good idea as to why. What happened? Was it me? Did I make a bad decision? Did my opponent make an amazing defensive play? Did they tech something crazy? Did they DI something really well? Did they SDI something really well? Could I not tech chase them? Right? Did they have to make a really hard decision? And if it was because your opponent made a really good play, did you put it in such a good position that your opponent had to make a really ballsy decision to actually get away from you, right? You're never going to make every guess correctly. All you can do is put yourself in good risk-reward positions over and over again to make so that you're more likely to win more times than not, and you're more likely to get more punishes off of those wins because your risk-reward, you should be a low risk, high reward. So you want to make it to your opponent is going high risk for his high rewards. He needs to actually put himself at a huge risk to get the same reward as you. That's what you're looking to do. So if he has to make a ballsy play to get out of your punishes, that's fine. He's having to make a big risk where you're not having to do that. So that's fine. No one's expecting you to touch death everyone every time you touch them. Obviously, that's optimal, of course. You should be striving for that, but that's because you should be striving to make good decisions and cover as many options as possible with your punishes and have a solid punish tree. It doesn't seem like your punish tree is as what's the word I'm looking for? Is as optimized as it could be. There are clear weaknesses in your punish game that are causing you to drop combos and punishes and stocks that you should be taking. This guy 3-stocked you, but I don't believe he deserved to 3-stock you. He didn't really do anything impressive. He should have been punished multiple times for being lazy with his approaches. His combos were okay, but they could have been better. And his edge guards were meh. There were multiple times where you could have easily counterplayed his edge guards. There was nothing special about that. And he wasn't really lasering you too much. He wasn't really spacing you out too much. He was just kind of running at you, and because of some of your bad whiffs and bad hitbox decisions, they got rewarded for it. So I don't believe that this person is so much better than you that there's nothing you can do. I think that you're just missing some key counterplay here and there on that regard. So we got punish game and we got core fundamental game understanding of the matchup. The next thing is recovery, right? Knowing how to use your recovery and knowing how your recovery mix-ups work. We saw at the end there that you basically forfeit your entire stock there at the end for no reason by up being really early and also cutting off all of your air momentum, which does not make your opponent have to do but fuck anything. Literally, your opponent had to do nothing special, and he got to edgeguard you very poorly, and it worked because you didn't make him do anything. And over on the left side in one of the other stocks, like I said, he mistimed his ledge hop back air and got another weak hit because you went low, but you didn't tech the stage, which you did put yourself in a spot to do so, and you just did not, which resulted in you dying. He should have not been able to kill you from there. He did a very lazy edgeguard, and he should have not been rewarded for it, but you did not do the proper counterplay, and therefore he lives. This game was just a bunch of you not playing to your win condition, and when you did get it, you did not actually do the proper steps to take the stock that you were supposed to get. You did not finish your combos properly. You don't seem to have an idea of how to finish your combos against this character. Remember, he's not a floaty. Up airing him off the top is probably not going to work a lot of the time. You should be just looking to nair or forward air him off the stage. And when you get a grab, you should have a more solid punish tree on top of that. And like I said, nothing here showed me that ledge hop back air, invincible ledge hop back air from Falco is so oppressive that you should not be recovering low. You recovered low one time, and you should have been able to tech the wall. And even then, your sweet spot could have definitely been better. You didn't true sweet spot the ledge, so you could have actually gone under him too. So I know I'm being a little harsh, but I'm just being straightforward with what I'm seeing. You have a lot to work on and a lot of tech to iron out. Like I said, jump cancel grab, that would have gotten you punished by a better Falco if you did. But if you did standing grab, you would have punished him just fine. Remember, going for gimmicks is fine. It's funny. Do whatever you want. But going for down throw tech chases against people is going for the down throw jab specifically is a gimmick. Good players will not get hit by that because they will just buffer a tech every time. So your down throw will never surprise them. Therefore, it will, you'll have to go for a harder read to get that punish, and there's no reason to do that when you're playing against a Spacey, where your grab should equal death pretty much all the time without you needing to make it a rock paper scissors situation. You don't need to make it that hard on yourself. You should just up throw him and make it very easy to kill him. But I hope I broke it down pretty good for you. I know it's pretty late, so I'm kind of tired. I'm not, my brain's not at 100%. But, I mean, it wasn't too... I don't think any of these interactions were so crazy that I need to break them down into extreme detail in terms of, like, oh, you should need to ASDI this down in this way and then instant do this. Or I don't think it's that crazy. I think if you were doing half the tech you were supposed to do, I think my Game & Watch probably 3 stocks this guy, to be honest. Just because I understand how the matchup works and I can recover better and my punishes are a little bit more clean. But, like I said, I think you're fine. Don't take my harshness to heart. This is just letting me know what you need to work on. Work on your basic stuff. Understand, before you go into a game against a character, think about what your win condition is and what their win condition is, what they're trying to play around and what you're trying to play around, so that when you go into the game, you know what you should be looking for and what you should be looking not to do. But anyway, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to upload this on YouTube in just a few minutes, and I will see you later, man. Peace out, gamers.